Now, as you can clearly tell, we've done some more work. I don't want to bore you with that. I want to tell you a wonderful story. Now, Ezekiel was in the Old Testament, and he saw a vision from God, and God said, look at this valley. What do you see? And he walked through it, and he said, it's a valley of dry bones, very, very, very dry bones, brittle, just crumbling, falling apart. And he said, okay, now prophesy to these bones. And he's like, he said, can these bones live? And he's like, oh, you know, Lord, you know. He goes, prophesy to these bones, and he did. And then the bones started coming together. You've heard like the ankle bone connected to the leg bone, all that stuff. Click, 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 all the bones come together. And he goes, do you think these bones can live? And he goes, you know, Lord. And he goes, prophesy these bones again. And he did. And they got muscles and they got, skin and everything on them, but they still didn't have any life in them. He goes, prophesy them again. First he said, do you think they can live? He goes, you know. And he prophesied to them again, and then a wind comes in and breathes a breath of life into them, and they become an army. And he said, the reason why these bones were dry is because the people had no hope. They were hopeless people. And he said, the people of Israel, and this was at the time, are hopeless. And they say, our bones are dried up. And he goes, but I will restore you and I will make you into an army. I will give life to you again. And I want to remind you that sometimes you think, I'm done. There's nothing left. I'm dry bones. The end of my life has come, and that's that. But the truth is, listen to God, because sometimes he can take your mess and make it into a message. He can take your test and make it into testimony. And he can make something that is dead into something that is beautiful and alive. So have a wonderful night.